Now I'm here with my personal favorite animated movie, my favorite Disney movie, my favorite Disney Pixar movie, and possibly one of my favorite movies of all time, the movie Cars. I love this movie. I bought all the toys of it. I loved this when I was little. I had it on DVD. I remember I got it for my birthday in 2006. I'm still a huge fan of this movie. The movie, I had the game of it. I loved the game. Like, it was so fun. But okay, let's talk about Cars today. So the movie starts off, there's this race car named Lightning McQueen. He's in a race against this guy named, every time, I always know his name up until I do like a video or something. I always forget his name. Frick, I know he does that Kachiga thing, whatever. I always forget his name, but you can just go Google it or something. I will later. But anyways, yeah. And Lightning McQueen basically goes down this road named Radiator Springs and tears up the road after he's trying to run from a cop. Like, he gets like a trophy thing attached to the end of his car or whatever. So he has to stay in town and fix it with this thing called Betsy or something like that. I forgot its name. And yeah, and he just basically gets used to all the cars here, especially the ones named Mater and Sally. He meets Mater first, I'm pretty sure. And the most memorable scene from this whole movie is whenever he's inside the back of that truck named Mac or whatever, and it's playing "Life is a Highway" or whatever. I love that scene. And then he's like, all them street cars are racing down the road or whatever. The one that sneezes and then goes. Surprisingly, I have not seen Cars 2 yet. I'm like dying to see it. I get to watch Cars 2 in 4 days. I get to watch it on the 21st because that's when it comes on my TV. I got on DirecTV Genie. I got it set for DVR. I can't wait to watch it. Yeah, and then he fixes the road. And then he gets like this new design from these two people that work on tires or whatever. And then he ends up fixing the road. And then he leaves Radiator Springs for the race. And then all the cars come. Doc and all them, who's the old race car or whatever, and supports him in the race. And then he ends up coming in third place right behind the Kachika guy. And right behind the King. Because the Kachika guy crashed King, and then he pushed King over the finish line or whatever. But yeah, this movie was really, really good. I enjoyed it, every second of it. Like the paint job guy, the gas girl. And there was some weird scenes like with the flies and all that, and how him and Sally went for a drive. But anyways, I suggest y'all all watch this movie. It's really, really good. I feel like there's something again. I also love the scene where he races Doc towards the end. Or the middle, I don't really remember. I hadn't seen the movie in a long time. But this is a really good movie. I really suggest any of y'all watch this. Yeah, and Larry, the cable guy, plays Mater excellently. And that guy from Wedding Crashers plays Lightning McQueen excellently. Also, my favorite scene in the whole movie is maybe one of my favorites is when they go tractor tipping. Like, that was my favorite part to play in the video game. This movie was so good. Like, I love this movie. It's my favorite animated movie of all time. I had every toy and everything. Like, it was the real deal to like Cars back in elementary school. Like, I remember I traded a Transformers action figure for a Lightning McQueen toy and that Kachika guy thing or whatever. But I love this movie. I just can't express my love for this movie. And anything else? When they went tractor tipping, that was so awesome. How that plower guy just came and like tried to kill him and stuff. I remember that part from the video game. Mater, he's my favorite character in the whole movie is obviously like McQueen or Mater. I don't know, one of them. But I love this movie really much. I remember that part where they're like something about a beaver when they're racing. I remember Lightning McQueen crashing into a cactus. I remember a lot of odd things. I remember Lightning McQueen going inside and finding out that Doc was the old racer before he like crashed or whatever. But yeah, this is a great movie. Subscribe, like. Oh yeah, and I also remember there was like this awesome scene where Mater's like rear view mirrors or something like that, and then he starts racing backwards with his rear view mirrors. And there's a scene where Lightning McQueen like lives inside this cone or whatever that Sally's written out for him, and he falls in love with Sally. I remember there's this van character and this soldier character who's like a van, Jeep kind of thing. But yeah, what sold me on this movie was just the animation, because it was when I was little. But if you ask me now what sells me on it, the story. I mean, it's so classic. Radiator Springs. Everybody says this movie was made to sell toys. Not for one moment do I ever believe that this movie was made to sell toys. I mean, that might have been their intentions at first, but no. Not to me. And, yeah, peace out, guys. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, which might be the interview review, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, one of the Spider-Mans. I don't know. Peace.